Peace. This is Watch for Wise Words Media back at y'all for another round. And hoop heads, are we ready to have this conversation or what? I tried to tell y'all back when that blockbuster trade happened, right before the All-Star break, when the Los Angeles Lakers sent Anthony Davis to Dallas in return for Luka Doncic. I told y'all back then, and even in videos before that, I got the receipts, they there. No Monday morning quarterback in here. Luka Doncic is nothing more than the new James Harden. That's all he is. He's the new James Harden. He's the new James Harden. He's an exceptional talent. Sensational, one of the best talents that we have in the league today on one side of the court. The only problem with basketball is that basketball, unlike football, unlike baseball, where if you're a DH, you can only focus on hitting, fine. Football, you're a wide receiver, only focus on catching and yards after the catch. Running back, you only focus on grabbing the ball and pushing forward as much as you can. Basketball, you have to handle both sides. You have to be offensive and defensive in order to be great. And Luka Doncic, as much as the old media tried to shove him down our throats and try to make us feel like Luka Doncic is the greatest thing that happened to basketball since James Naismith, he is not it. He's not that. I told you what he was, and we've seen it this series. He's nothing more than the new age James Harden. He's the second coming of James Harden. This guy is offensively gifted, but he is a liability on the defensive end. He was exposed in the Boston series last year when Boston would set pick and rolls and have whoever they wanted to shoot the ball, whether it was Tatum, Brown, even White, whoever they wanted to take the shot, they would pick and roll. They'll set pick and rolls to have Luka Doncic defend whoever it was that was going to take the shot. So that this way, with Luka guarding whoever it is, easy. Field day. So we saw the same thing in this series, man. LeBron James is an older player. Yes, he's doing some remarkable things that have never been done by a player his age. We get that. But at the same time, though, he is 40, about to be 41. There is no reason for LeBron James to be the guy that has to carry the defensive load on the other side. And I also told y'all this was not only a bad trade because Luka doesn't play defense, but you gave up your big man. Why would you trade a big man for a point guard and don't have like a big man in the shadows that could really hold it down in the paint? And they got punished for it in this closeout game. Rudy Gobert went crazy. Rudy Gobert was on the court acting crazy. 27 points, 23 rebounds. That was a statement to the Los Angeles Lakers. You dudes, this offseason, worry about a big man. Y'all have to go for a big man because Rudy Gobert, Rudy putting them numbers up like that, Rudy, 27 and 23, Rudy? Come on, son. Got Rudy looking like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out there. And that's what happens when you do a dumb trade like sending a big man, one of the best big men in the league, albeit he's always hurt. But when he's healthy, he's one of the best big men in the league. You send him away for a point guard. And all that was, like I told y'all before, that was just to set up the Lakers' future. They knew they were at a point where, okay, this whole LeBron experience is about to end. He's about to retire soon. We gotta get the next thing in here that's gonna be box office, that's gonna get tickets. And that was Luka Doncic. That's the type of player that Luka Doncic was. Coming into this trade, he was gonna be the guy that was going to have box office appeal. So when LeBron James leaves, they still have somebody to have the Jack Nicholsons of the world sit in the front row to watch. And they did it. Congratulations on that end, because at least now y'all got your guy to sell tickets. But to win a championship, if you still thinking about Lakers dynasty, this guy ain't it. This guy ain't it. Pat, do what Dallas did. Nico Harris gets a lot of blame, but he's getting blamed from an emotional fan base that's still dealing with the wounds of a abrupt breakup. Luka Doncic is nothing more than James Harden. He is James Harden. He's just an offensive machine and a complete liability on the other end. In fact, I would trust James Harden more on defense than I would trust this guy. And that's saying a whole lot, because James Harden has some of the most atrocious defense I've ever seen for a star player. But I think in that department, Luka Doncic has him beat. But in any event, Lakers are out. My Knicks about to win. We about to go back in. So we'll keep it up. We'll cut it there. I'm Waz for Waz Media. Peace.